Seahawks.
We played well offensively last week against Baltimore, and I thought we played well today, especially the running game. It was devastating. The line did an excellent job of blocking and enabling our runners to find some place to run. And anytime that you give the ball to the backs that have the ability that those backs have, Delvin Williams, Gary Davis, Leroy Harris until he got hurt, and then Norm Bulash, who ended up playing fullback in the last part of the ball game, they did some things with the holes that they had. So I felt pretty good about that, and defensively we made some big plays early in the game, but then when we had a chance to put the game away late, we made some big mistakes defensively and let Buffalo come back to within one touchdown on a couple of occasions, and had to put our onside kick return team in there at the end, and Nat Moore did a good job of coming up with the onside kick to preserve the victory. Lawrenceburger was using Charlie Babb some as a linebacker in certain situations, and Babb did a pretty good job. He was up there against the run and did a good job on a couple of occasions. But we had to improvise. We didn't want to use Larry Gordon today because if he sets himself back, then he's not available again next week. So we hope that Larry now will be healthy and that we can go into the game against the Eagles with 4 healthy linebackers, and then Clancy with more experience ready to back him up.
Second-year pro David Sims, number 35 out of Georgia Tech, ran for 121 yards and scored 3 touchdowns and paced the Seahawks to their first win of the year, a 24-17 upset of the previously undefeated Jets. The big play of the game that set up the winning score came in the fourth quarter. With a 4th and 2 from the New York 7, Seattle lined up for an apparent field goal attempt, but holder Jim Zorn pulled up and ran the ball to the 2. 2 plays later, Sims scored his 3rd touchdown and the eventual winner. It wasn't pretty, but the Buccaneers will take it, a 16-10 win over the Vikings in the Northland for their first victory this year. And a couple of former Dolphins played key roles in this game. In the closing minutes of the first half, Fran Tarkenton tried to hit Sammy White, but Jarris White picked it off and brought it all the way down to the 5-yard line. Following a penalty, Ricky Bell took it in, and the Bucs were ahead to stay. Late in the third quarter, Tampa Bay recovered a Viking fumble of a punt, and from there, Doug Williams converted it into 6, hitting Morris Owens to complete the upset. The Cowboys and Rams had a real barn burner in L.A. Trailing 14-7 in the fourth quarter, Roger Staubach tied the game up with an 18-yard scoring pass to Tony Hill. But the final 10 minutes were to belong almost entirely to the Rams. They came right back and scored the go-ahead touchdown as Willie Miller took a 43-yard pass from Pat Hayden, completing a quick 69-yard 4-play drive. But the extra point was missed, leaving the Rams with a dangerous 6-point lead. But they eliminated that peril with just over 3 minutes remaining in the game as Rod Perry intercepted a Staubach pass and returned it 43 yards for the final score. So the Rams remain undefeated and atop the NFC West.